Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Joytoy, officially licensed Warhammer 40k Space Marine, the Imperial Fist Intercessor. On the product images, they list him as Marine number 2. This is the packaging it comes in. Black box, we have the Joytoy Warhammer logo at the top left. On the right, age recommendations of 15 and up. We do have the Warhammer 40k logo at the bottom and the name of the figure. And then we have the artwork of the figure in the middle. So, for the top of the box, we have the Warhammer logo. On the bottom, Warhammer logo. On this side, we do have the Warhammer 40k Imperial Fist logo. Some copyright information. Pause and read that if you like. On this side, we have the product information, company information, UPC. You can pause and read that if you would like. Also, here on the back, we have the name of the figure at the top, the contents, some product shots, all the accessories laid out, so you see what you can get, front and back of the figure, close up of the face, so pretty nice. So I do want to bring up something I kind of noticed throughout the community. If you're getting these boxes, thank you Locker Toys for taking care of my expensive collectibles, I really appreciate that. Anyway, after giving credit where credit is due, you're going to want to be very concerned, especially now that there's an issue how they're packing these figures, and I'm going to show it to you here in a second. So if you see bent boxes, you're going to want to inspect your figure, and I'll show you why, especially now. So here's the figure inside the clamshell. Now where your problem is going to be is now they are attaching the backpacks to the figures. Now, one of the most breaking points of these figures are those pins. Now, if those packages get smashed, they're putting stress on that figure in that backpack to pins, and it's going to cause breakage. All the other releases I've taken a look at, the power packs have been separated in their little plastic slots. Now, there's a lot of accessories here. They're trying to save space, and I think they're going to come into a problem of a lot of breakage, and it's going to be hard to get replacements, because these things are selling out like crazy, and sometimes you have to wait a little bit, especially from Locker Toys. You have to wait till you get another order if they even have a replacement part. So be aware of that. Check your figures out. Don't let them sit around for days and weeks because you're busy. At least inspect them and make sure there's no damage, as a friendly heads up. Alright, with that being said, let's go and take a look at this figure outside the clamshell. Okay, here he is, right outside the clamshell. This is what you would see, and this is an example of what I'm saying, pre-attached already. So you're going to want to be very careful when you're taking these off, and you inspect them. We'll take a look at this here in a second. Okay, so looking at the figure, we have a yellow plastic. There's a lot of like very light brown outlining. So let's take a look at the shoulder pad here for a second. We have the yellow mold, and then they take some very light tan brownish and they trim it around the edges of the area, and as you get more towards the center, it becomes more of a yellower color. So a lot of highlighting in this figure overall, for the paint at least. Awesome looking helmet. We have I think these are kind of like almost like a metallic looking blue eyes. We have the vent. We have the silver on the side with the hose and cylinder on the side. Looks really good. Nice piece here on the top. Nicely sculpted. Looks very nice. Looks cool. There's this collar piece here that sticks up just above his collar. Right here. Then we have the beautiful, I love this color that they're using for these Imperial Fist here. It's like a maroon metallic with a black dry brushing. It's really cool. Just showed you this shoulder pauldron or shoulder pad. Very nice. And then on this side we have the Imperial Fist logo. It's really good. Here on the back we have this little Imperial Fist medallion, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what this is called, but it's definitely the logo done in like a, meant to be like a metal charm or something. Here on the front we do have the this piece here hanging down. It's another like rope all tied up with another Imperial Fist medallion or something like that. And of course, if you know what those are actually called, because it's very hard to track those little things down like that online. If you are a veteran Warhammer player or fan, if you know what this is, please share with us, because we are all still learning here, as I am still learning also. Nice looking belt. You can see the under suit. We have the thigh armor with two little black slashes, and the legs not much to see. Just what we're used to seeing for the Ultramarines armor, power armor. Feet, same thing. The back, you have the two pig holes for the power pack, and we have removable pouches here and a holster. This has no bolter in it, so, but that is removable. I'm not going to take them off because they on it really nicely, and usually they're a pain to get back on. So this is so you get this piece, and then you get this cylinder and these two pouches, but then you can take them off if you wish for your aesthetics. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward with this black trim on the inside of the shoulder pads. Looks really cool. I see any issues with the figure. I mean, it feels good. Quality still feels good. They haven't cheapened out yet on the materials. Bottom of his feet, two peg holes. Top of his head. Looks really cool. It comes with a boatload of accessories, which is really nice. So I feel like this is a fairly priced figure for what I paid for it, and with all the accessories you get, and he looks pretty good. So let's go and take a look at that backpack or power pack. So you can see that this piece right here is removable. So we just have a general power pack here. A lot of detail. I love the paint, a lot of the yellows and light browns with the black vents. So you have these. These will rotate 360, but mine are kind of really tight, so I'm not going to force it because I don't want to break it. It's not a big deal for me at this point. I'm just going to have to get a hair dryer and heat them up. Here on the cylinder we have the 4 little bolts. So another black vent here. We have some gunmetal vents here on the side. A couple more bolts there on the side. This is most I've seen in power pack well painted. We have some wires here. Cylinders. And for this piece, I wanted to show you, painted very nicely too. There's this little wire right there. It's even painted, if you can see that. Here we have black and silver paint on this side, and we have this blue eye. Not sure what this is either. Got to do some more, try to find out what that's called. It's definitely probably an attachment, an upgrade to the power packs. I think it was on this way. Yeah, it goes on the front. Looks really cool. Yeah, but just be very careful with these, because these are definitely a breaking point that I'm kind of really worried about. Here's his bolt carbine. I can't talk today. It's pretty nice. They have the gunmetal, the black, with the skull with the wings, drilled barrel. It's very cool. Top of it, a rail system. We have the heavy ammunition box attached to the bottom. I'm not sure if it changes the name from your bolt carbine, your bolter carbine, I should say, when you add this different from a clip to a box type ammunition box. Then we have a strap. It's a rubber material. You can take this off if you would like from the front. The back, I don't think you can, but it can hang like so. So it's pretty interesting why that comes off, but you have that option if that's something that you would want to do. And you can just put it back on if you can. It's kind of a rubber material, so it's really tough sometimes to get it to go in, but it fits perfectly. So for the hands, they're kind of soft. You can see very flexible, which is good. So it's going to receive the weapon fairly easily. As you can see there, has a trigger finger for the weapon. And this is actually a heavy weapon, so it's nicely tolerant for you have to hold that weapon out. Very cool. Of course, you can bring it over, bring your hand up, spin around, get that two-handed look for display purposes if you would like. Or maybe we can take it off and just throw it over his shoulder. If you can get over the pauldron like so. If you want him to display with his other accessories. That works out pretty cool too. And of course you can put it however you see fit for your overall aesthetics and display purposes. He comes with his bolt pistol. No clip. Are they starting to get rid of those? Or I hope not, because I did like that feature. But basically, this is a little darker than the his larger weapon. As you can see, they use a uniform. They fit pretty well, but this is definitely different. And like so, you can always take his hand, and it's the same result. Very easy, right in. You can see the finger goes, the finger is sculpted the way it pretty much goes where it needs to be without any effort. We have that drill barrel also in the bolt pistol. Looks pretty good. And we'll be taking a look at the articulation here soon. But that's how he looks if you wanted to display him. See how I like how the wrist and the elbow complement each other with the weapons. So we will definitely take a look at the articulation. Next up, we have the chainsaw sword with a black body, silver chip blades, silver handguard, and we have a skull on the bottom of the handle, done in gold. Very nicely sculpted. Looks great. Vent here, some silver. See, all this little extras here make this look fantastic. A little bit of paint goes a long way. It's incredible. And then we can put it in his hand. You also can get a different hand if you don't want this hand, so don't worry about that. It does become extra hands. You can see that he can hold that pretty good. Even with that, just utilizing that one hand. And then with the articulation stuff, you get some pretty cool looking poses for him, for your displays. Really, really nice. Looks incredible. It comes with this piece. I'm guessing you swap it out with the other one. It's very nice. Gunmetal and gold skull there. I'm not sure what this is. Sure, it's something that is, you can swap it out with that one if you want to change them up. But it's pretty cool. If you guys know what this is, please comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. It also comes with the alternate set of hands. It's more of a closed fist ones. So you get two sets, plus the ones that's on his person. So here you go. Hard to hold on to. You get those, not much to see. And then you get this alternate head, is on a helmeted head, brown hair, some studs there, just a device over his eye, antenna. Looks pretty cool. Always has the ball bell peg already installed, so you don't have to worry about trying to get out of the helmeted head version. Okay, here's the head unhelmeted head on the figure. Looks pretty cool. So for your articulation, you got a back, forward. You have a little bit of side to side, 360 all the way around, plenty of room. Arm skirt 360 all the way around, up about this much. You pull these up and down, you can get a little more. These are actually articulated, so you can get them side to side, up and down too. Double joint elbows, as we've seen. 360 rotation here. The hands are on that new wrist, so it's kind of like around and they do come off if you go too far. So down, up, and in and out. Pretty cool. We have this chest articulation here, side to side. We have an ab crunch, back some, waist swivel here all the way around, but it has all this stuff on it, so it's going to cause an issue, but it's there if you want that. Just get this out of the way. You can bring his legs up pretty decently. Splits about that much, and pretty good for that one. Double joint knees, looks very nice. Thigh swivel, easy. For the feet, we have the pivot down, pivot up. We have a little bit side to side. You're not going to get too much of a, unless you force it. I don't know why you want to, but you may be able to get to 360, but I'm not going to. I do want to break my expensive figures, but if you want to try it, you can. There is butterfly joints also on these figures. Or maybe not. Huh. It looks like it's there. No, maybe not. I don't think you get the butterfly joint. I think they don't come out. That looks like a pig system. Yeah. That's different too. That's wild. Okay. Looks pretty good. So with the helmeted head on, the articulation, no, yeah, you can get it. 360 way around. Down. Not too much up. A little side to side. You get a little more of the unhelmeted head because it's got a little more space there, so. Okay, here he is all geared up. Looks pretty good. Awesome. Okay, I don't really, my final thoughts, I don't see too much wrong with this. You definitely can see some downgrades in my opinion. The lack of the butterfly joints in the arm. I recommend this figure, he's pretty cool. Price is about, I think I paid like $33, $37 for mine, which on sale, so their regular price was like $46.72, something like that. If you don't pay, you know, well more, probably in the 50s for US retailers. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say. And as always, thanks so much for watching.